If you want to win the KTM Expo in Alpha GP, a very expensive vehicle in one of the most expensive specs in the entire game, well, you're going to want to make sure you get on tonight or tomorrow. Time's going to run out because this thing is #1 on the free and no extra cost vehicles this month. What's going on, boys? My name is Sid and welcome back to the monthly What are the free cars this month, checking them out, seeing what we can do to them, and actually seeing which ones are worth it and which ones aren't. Because some of these cars are completely free. All you gotta do is play the game and you'll eventually get them. But some of them are no extra cost, meaning if you buy some other cars, you can get this one on top of those for free without spending a single extra penny. But you do have to buy some cars to get it, technically. Then again, depending on how you want to get the other free cars, you know, you're gonna have to buy cars in this game anyway. I mean, even the ones that are actually, like, free, you do have to, like, technically, I don't know, there's a lot of technicalities, man. Let's just get into it. The KTM Expo Alpha Grand Prix. This thing is gold in this week's summit, with the Laurel Tire Platinum in the Apex Opening Summit. Now, there is obviously one loaned event, so you can do at least that one, and then you gotta start buying stuff. But if you buy the vehicles for this playlist and get gold, meaning top 20,000 at the end of the week, you can get yourself the KTM Expo, as well as 100,000 XP, 150 prestige tickets, and 100,000 bucks returned back to you just for playing every event. So you get a KTM Expo and a discount. It's not bad at all. And that's on top of the fact that you'll also get a discount because it's in the offers and bundles store if you don't have the car. For what KTM is, it's insane that there is one in so many specs. We've got 2 in racing, when they just randomly decided, what if we turn the KTM Expo into an open wheel race car? We've got one in hypercar with the GTX. We've got 4 in racing with the Red Bull version, the GT2, the GT4, and the GT4 Raw. And then one in Street Tier 2. And the funny thing about the Street Tier 2 one, this track day car is one of the worst cars in Street Tier 2. Ivory Tower, what are we doing here? This is a track car. Why did you make it the worst in Street Tier 2? But to be fair, at least the one in... whoa! I mean, that one's not even that bad, but I'm still gonna have to censor it anyway. At least the one in Alpha Grand Prix is usable. This car is like... Okay, I guess no one's actually received it yet. They receive it on Wednesday. I guess we'll wait for good liveries on Wednesday then. Next on the list, though, we have 2 actually fully free cars. So let's check them out. This main stage, we have something to clarify. So, the Power Track Edition, last month's main stage vehicle, and then it wasn't, and then they said they were going to bring it back this month. Well, I don't really know what's happened here, but it's not back. It was in the main stage for the beginning of this month. And then a few hours later, they ran the maintenance, where they put the game down, meddled with some server stuff, put the game back up. Yeah, they may have fixed a bunch of stuff, but what they also did was remove the power track from coming power back. This bike must just be cursed. It's honestly, at this point, it's actually kind of funny that the power track is cursed to become any other bike. Because last month, the power track became the base KTM. And this month, the power track has once again disappeared and turned into the BMW S1000 in racing. This is your current free vehicle for this month in the Crew Motorfest. I don't know when they're bringing back the power track, but I will give you that information the moment I get it. But this one is actually quite good because this one's fully free. Also, it means, again, more free cars. If you got the power track the moment this update started, you do get to keep it still and then also get this one on top of it. That's like 3 free cars instead. Yeah. But this thing is in the Explore track. So the way you want to get this is by doing Explore stuff, like, you know, skills. And I know that's annoying and can take a while. So here's my advice. Don't do skills. This update, in fact, they boosted the rewards you get for doing rivals. So if you want to win this car easily, grind some rivals, drive around, do one after the other, or retry, and that actually gives you exploring XP. And I'm not going to jump into customizing this bike. You can see I've got a livery on it, and not much else matters. It's a BMW bike in racing. What do you want from me? Free vehicle number 2. Once you've unlocked one of these, just any of these, you use that same XP to then use the main stage. Now, bearing in mind, both of these vehicles will be here for the whole month. I'm actually genuinely really surprised they went for this one. If you reach level 3 in this month's main stage, you will get the Porsche something coupe, baby. The only other racing summit car other than the Duke, which they brought back for Twitch drops. This is this month's car. I don't know. I feel like they could have saved this one for something much more different. I feel like what they should have brought back was the Alfa GP, the one F1 concept car that they have waiting to be a summit car. But no, they went with the old timer edition. I mean, literally with it being called the old timer edition, I feel like there was a lot more opportunity to put that in some retro car themed month. Instead, they're using up all of their racing themed cars. I mean, especially given the theme of this month is F1, drifting, motorcycles, Koenigsegg, airplanes. I don't really see how the old timer comes into that. We'll get you back one day, Concept Spear Racing. We will. But hopefully, now that people have the old timer, can we get some good liveries? Because there was great liveries on this thing back in the Crew 2. And then there was just none on this game. So I was hoping to get... Oh, see? People putting some good care into the livery on this thing. I think that's got to be what I go for. That looks lovely. We'll put on one of the few semi-slick tires that we have. I'm going to go nothing on the smoke. Yeah, we'll leave the smoke. Yeah, nah. Nitrous. Oh, do we have like a... There you go, red and yellow. Yeah, sure. I guess it works. Nothing here. Nothing here. We want engines... Oh, high time exhaust tone. And no interior. My word, how many of these did they... So goddamn dogs. And we'll put on the cameras that everyone gets jealous about because they haven't come back and they look really cool. Oh! High time turned out better than I thought it would. Did they update high time or did it always sound this good? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! With the aggressive pops? This might be one of the most underrated engine sounds. Also, I'm so glad this thing has come back and free because it always breathes new life into the customization with the liveries of these cars. So, you know what? I'm absolutely happy. Gorgeous. Oh, what a turnout. And with one of the most diverse lists of cars that are free and no extra cost, we have a drift car next week starting the 9th. 2 days from now, you'll be able to begin to win the Rough CTR3 in drift, and you'll receive it on the 16th. Ooh! I need to learn to drift. This thing, of course, is quite nice. In the absence of having Porsche in drift, we have Rough in drift. And I have not touched this thing in a very long time. Oh, I just went with the top 100 livery by default. Does anyone actually put any more exciting stuff on it? Oh, that could work if it wasn't matte. And they removed the ability to change the material, damn it. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. If I make the car white, I guess that works. No, it's matte. Another matte livery. That looks so cool. I really hope those words don't say something I don't know that they say. Honestly, one of my biggest flexes in the Crew is just having every engine sound. Like, that's truly one of my biggest flexes. And don't you worry, I will be checking out that Apex sound the moment. I mean, I've already got footage and stuff of it, but I actually want to get it so I can get you lot a proper video on that thing, because that engine sound is nutty. We'll ultra charge this thing. Honestly, it's crazy just how much customization can save a car. I mean, this thing in a hot pink with that nitro and the wine and the underglow, now in one of the Japanese events, I kind of love it. I say next week, it's a drift-themed week. Go for this thing, because this thing has turned out so much fun. And I remember this car was actually a really good drift car in the Crew 2. I don't know if it is in the Crew Motorfest, but I've got a soft spot for Rough, I think. I don't know what it is. Do I dare say I prefer Rough to Porsche? You know what? I'm going to leave that open-ended because maybe I don't want people that mad at me. But of course, you'll have to play the game between the 9th and the 16th for that. But on the 16th, we switch to the next no extra cost vehicle. Is the Giulia Quadrifoglio. I'm sorry though, I can't show you me customizing this thing because it's got an exclusive rare color on it, which I actually can't get rid of. It's from the Crew 2. I made a whole video about it. So, but I can't customize it, unfortunately. But you'll get this thing in the third summit this week, from the 16th to the 23rd, in the Bike vs. Car Summit. You get a pretty cool street car for this, but bear in mind, it is the base model. It's not the GTA M, but it is kind of just an Alfa Romeo. I don't know, there's not much I can really say on this thing, is there? What's really cool, though, is what you get for week 4. Because if you get gold on week 4 of this update, this month, the 23rd to the 30th, you get a free hypercar, which I can't actually show you. It doesn't let me see, but don't worry, I can still show you. I'm so glad the crew does this, because this is the exact kind of stuff I wanted them to start doing. It's so funny that my Instagram came up, because I'm gonna promote it now, but I actually didn't mean for it to come up. Head over and check out my Instagram. I'm posting about all the stuff that I did over the weekend with the very famous people and getting them on the crew. Okay, this is what I was trying to get up. You can see that week 4, we get the Koenigsegg CCR. 23rd of April to the 30th. And I had to check. That is a hypercar. Yes, if you get gold on that 4th summit, you get a free hypercar. Now, I think you'll definitely have to buy a hypercar. You'll probably have to buy the Yesco to actually do that summit. If you use that Yesco, get yourself gold, you get an extra hypercar. And it's one of my favorite Koenigsegg's probably ever made. I just really love the design of this thing. Oh, you can actually do stuff to this thing? I mean, I'm going to keep it stock just because I love how the way this thing looks. But I'm glad we can do stuff to this. This is a pretty good roster. One of the best ones of these free and no extra cost cars videos. Like, most of these are good customization. They're diverse. We've got hypercars, drift cars, motorcycles. We've got Crew 2 returning cars. All of that kind of stuff. I mean, this is pretty good. I dare say this is pretty good. And that's all the vehicles on this list. Ow. Well, that's about it from me. Check out all the collabs that are coming out every other day or so on this channel, by the way. Subscribe. I will see you boys in the next one in a bit.